Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing. My name's David, and I fish inshore and offshore here in the Panhandle of Florida. If that sounds appealing to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me to continue to create these videos. So as you can maybe see, it's a little bit later in the morning than we normally get out, but we had an issue. Got out to the boat ramp, launched the Grady, and my port engine wouldn't lower, so came back, was gonna go ahead and take the bay boat out, got everything switched over there, texted my mechanic, and he called me back. And since I had these engines left in the up position for the last couple weeks, he said, why don't you try the relief valve and see if that won't lower it just a little bit, and you know, kind of get it out of that dead zone, and it'll start working. And sure enough, it did. So I've got everything back in the Grady, and we're gonna get headed out, and we'll see you out on the water. So we made it out. So what we're going to be doing today, this is my last weekend that I can get out before red snapper season closes. So I'd like to get a couple of those before the season ends. So I'm going to concentrate on bigger snapper today. So what I'm going to mainly be doing to attract those bigger red snapper is use cigar minnows on a free line. So the best way I found to do that and to hook it and to fish with these is I go ahead and hook it through the eye like this, and then I go through and hook it through the back, and that's going to put the hook a little bit further back, so if the fish was to grab it, you know, short strike it, he'll still get hooked. And then for this setup, this is a 60-pound leader. This is a little bit shorter, but I think I had cut it off because it had gotten frayed, but we'll start out with that anyway. And this is 40-pound braid, and this is a Penn Battle 5000 with a Talus PX medium heavy rod. And I'm just going to cast that out. Our reef is about in this area. There's a couple of them, and it's actually consisted of quite a lot of structure down here. So we'll go ahead and get these out. While I'm doing that, I've also got some vertical jigs I may use. I've got some standard chicken rigs with squid. May try to pull up a keeper triggerfish because that's in season 2. So stay with us and we'll see how we do. I'm not really on the reef. It's more 50, 60 feet. Whoa, here we go. Well, I was about to say I may not even get anything over here because I wasn't on the reef. Because I'm really targeting, you know, back here with these, for these bigger snapper, but you know, I got something. I think it got off. Well, that was fairly quick. So I'm just letting this go all the way to the bottom, and yep, I'm seeing getting immediate hits. And when I feel like he's kind of attached to the hook, I'll just start reeling. Since these are circle hooks, you never really want to jerk. If you get a couple bites and then nothing, usually they've got your squid. Triggerfish are very abundant. It's hard not to catch triggerfish when you're using chicken rigs with squid down here like this. So, but the problem is you can only keep one of them, and they have to be 15. And at this depth, 15 is kind of hard to come by, but they are here. And I like using this 6-ounce. Even in calm weather like this, because sometimes if you are trying to get snapper or those kind of things on this lighter chicken rig, you need something to get down fast so that the fish don't steal it on the way down. All right, we got him now. So this is no monster or anything. It feels like a little herky-jerky tomtate or some kind of jerky fish. No snapper. No, vermilion. All right. Man, well, this was surprising. All right, well, this is a vermilion snapper, also called a beeliner. And you can keep 10 of these, and they have to be 10 inches. You know, since they have snappers, their last name, they're really good to eat. Very good to eat. So let's go ahead and get this guy in the box. wouldn't mind loading up the box with a lot of these while we wait on these big red snappers, that's for sure. Yeah, so we're getting stolen. This is the second time I've pulled this in. Let's do something a little different. I've got these frozen menhaden. Why don't we cut these guys up a little bit? Kind of do maybe a half. Get that tail off so it doesn't spin so badly. Gonna kind of hook this one the same way, the head side. Now since I've cut this one in half, you can see obviously I've got a lot of blood and got a lot of scent coming out. That may help us as too. But I want to kind of cast a good distance because this reef is a little off over there, and plus as this kind of slowly sinks, it'll kind of go a little bit further down and maybe attract something kind of working a little bit off the reef. If you've got one of these sprayers, take advantage of it. Go ahead and rinse off your boat. Second you get some blood or that kind of thing on it. Unfortunately, this is bird poop from my pole barn. Haven't figured out how to keep them out of there. I don't know if that's possible, but squid will do a number on your boat if you don't get that off quickly. Oh man. Oh, this one's got a little bit more juice to it. This kind of feels like a trigger. Triggers can have, oh man, maybe do I have two? Triggers kind of will use their body and go side to side. Yep. And use the, you know, the fact that they've got such a wide body, they'll flatten out, kind of spin around like that, and you get more of a steady pull. Snappers will dive down to the bottom and you can kind of feel them kind of jerking kind of thing. But this guy may be a keeper. We've got to have him at 15 inches. But let's see. No, he's about 14 and a half or so. Like I said, you get a lot of that size, 14 and a half, 14 and 3/4, you know, close but no cigar kind of thing. Let's get him back. Okay, here we go. All right, now we got one. This may be a snapper type. Yep, he's got that jerk to him. Yep. And then you kind of feel him dive down the bottom when it starts to pull you down. You know, he's turned his head, yep, and getting down to the bottom. So let's see here. Man, he feels pretty nice. Maybe it's a big vermilion. Oh man, it's a big lane snapper. Wow, check this guy out. Man, this is a good lane snapper. And these guys are beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Let's get him off the hook and in the box. That's a nice lane snapper out here though. Usually they're not that big. Let's check his inches. About 16 and a half or so. Well, that's a nice lane snapper right there. All right, I'm gonna make a move. It's kind of hard to leave this spot with that nice lane snapper and that vermilion, but you know, I'm really out here to catch these big red snappers and I just don't think they're here. So I'm gonna reel these up and we'll see you at our next reef. Yeah, nothing big. This is the second reef, and I've got my free lines out there again and threw out this chicken rig, and it looks like it's got some red to it. Is it a beeliner? No, red snapper. All right, well, we've got our target species. Obviously a little too small. They've got to be 16, and this guy's not going to make it. Plus we're kind of hunting those bigger snapper anyway, but it's good to know we've got snapper at this second reef. All right, I saw something on the depth finder about halfway down, so I stopped just to kind of see what it is. Did he get off? Doesn't feel like a, okay, it's a tomtate or a ruby red lips. These are great for snapper and grouper. Here's why they're called ruby red lips. You open their mouth, they got a bright red mouth. Go ahead and put him on my big rod on the bottom. All right, so I've hooked him through the nostrils like before. This is a 6-ounce sinker knocker rig, and I'm just going to let that go all the way to the bottom. Then I'm going to leave my bail open just to kind of let that fish swim as he wants to. With that sinker, will kind of stay on the bottom, and then since it's a slider sinker, he can pull that line through the sinker as the sinker just sort of sets on the ground. And then, you know, he may swim over to the reef himself and you know, track the fish that way. But I'm just going to leave my bail open. When I kind of feel something run with it, I'll close it and hopefully get him hooked. Oh man, I think he had it and I pulled it out of his mouth, or it broke my line. I don't feel my sink or anything anymore. Well, I had my bail open and I felt him starting to kind of pull on it. He might have swallowed it, got this line in his mouth, and when or it might have got on the reef, I'm not sure, because that's my main line. Broke my whole leader and everything. All right, thinking we're gonna make a move. Oh man. Oh, got him. All right, got him. All right, we just moved out to this, I guess, third reef today. Moved out about 6 or 7 more miles. We're about 80 something feet of water. And this was, I just set out these free lines. Oh man, we got a double hook up and only one person. Oh man, well this one got off. What a bummer. Did he break it, or no, he just got off? All right, that's a good sign. We had him. Let's see if this guy's still here. No. All right, well, we didn't get him in, but we got a bite, 2 bites. Leader feels good. Let's get some fish back out there. All right. Well, let's get back to this chicken rig. Hopefully, I won't have a chance to use it. Oh man, things are getting it on the way down. Some bait fish working back there, y'all. All right, well, I got a fish over here. All right, oh man, he's got some good weight to him. All right. Oh, come on, snapper. Oh man. Oh, I've got too many fish going on. I got too many things going on. Oh, I think he's still there. I gotta get this one up first. All right, hopefully that one doesn't get off. What have I got here? Oh man, he's coming up to the boat. Oh, it's a big trigger. All right, we'll get to you in a minute. Let's see what we got here. Yep, all right, we got him. All right, man, what if the other one goes off? All right, hopefully this is our good snapper. Man, I think we got a keeper trigger on the boat, and I think we got a keeper snapper. Man, glad I came out to this third reef. All right, man, he's got some pretty decent weight to him. This is my smaller rig. This is a Penn Battle 5000. This is 30-pound braid on this one, but hopefully he stays put. Got a circle hook on the end of it, 60-pound leader. Man, and he's got some good weight to him. All right, man. Good times, good times. Yes. All right, seeing some color. What have we got? Oh, please be a good snapper. I think it is. Oh man, is it an amberjack? No, it's a big snapper. Big snapper. All right. Look at this snapper, everybody. All right. Let's get him in. Get him in. All right, everybody. Keeper number one. Nice red snapper. Nice red snapper. The action started the moment we put some lines out at this third reef. Wow. Let's get a quick measurement on him. Get him in the box. Take a peek at our other rod. Oh, we got this triggerfish I forgot about. All right, well, let's get all these fish off. Check this weight measurement on this trigger and see if he's legal. I think he is. He popped himself off the hook already. That's good. Man. All right. Wow. Craziness. All right, thanks for popping off the hook, trigger. And he's, oh no. He's that much short, everybody. Let's get his nose exactly right. He's 14 3/4. Like I was saying earlier, you got a lot of them this size. Well, let's get him back. There he goes. Oh, wow. Man, let's get our BOGO grip out. Get a weight on this guy. I don't know what's going on with this rod. All right, man. All right, everybody. He's 7 pounds. Yep, about 7 pounds red snapper. Check him out. Let's get a measurement. And he's 24 inches. All right, all right. Well, let's get him in the box. Check our other free line over here. Man, all right. All right, we'll pack you with some ice in just a second. Holy cow. Glad I had my lunch on the way out, because I don't think I'd be stopping. Okay, well, he got eaten. Chicken rig, you're taking a back seat right now. Got that all back out there. Let's go ahead and deal with our chicken rig again. Man, I thought for sure that trigger might be a keeper. All right, so a triggerfish broke my hook. I guess that's how he got off. But I've got some other hooks here kind of on a rig already. And I'll show you how easy it is to change your hook and your weight on these chicken rigs. It's got this way I rig it, it's got a little loop in it. If you just back it up a little bit, you can pull it off and slip that right off. And to rig it up, kind of have you have that way you have a loop in it. If you just kind of stick that through the eye, see now I've slipped it through the eye there, then you can just come around the back side of this hook and over the tip and just pull it on. That way you didn't have to re-rig the whole thing. The leader still feels pretty good. Oh man, got him. I felt a bump, but I didn't think I had him. And then I was just gonna reel in to check it out, and boy, I got something on here. Oh, we've got another triggerfish. You can see how they're spinning there, like I was talking about. Yeah, he's gonna be too little. Like I was saying, you guys that fish inshore for sheep's head, I mean, look at their mouth. You know, very similar. Got those teeth and small mouths and tough mouths, kind of like a sheep's head. So best thing is a small sharp hook, just like a sheep head, and they're bait stealers same way sheep's head are. Really good eating. Really good eating if you can get one that's big enough. All right, here we go. All right. Oh yeah, it feels like a good one. I just cut up some of that menhaden. You can see I've got a little more right there, kind of doing some little chum, and then cut up a half a menhaden and put it on this one, and then on the other one. Man, it's going up under the boat. All right, let's get out of the engine. There's our color. Good snapper. Good snapper. All right. He's not as big as the other one, but he's a keeper snapper. Look at that, everybody. Well, let's get a measurement on him and make sure we want to keep him. We could opt for a bigger one if we thought we would get him, but let's get a measurement and kind of make that decision. All right, he's 17, y'all. It's getting a little late in the afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the box. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. It's getting close to 3 o'clock and we want to get back and get these fish clean, but mission accomplished. We got our 2 red snapper today, which is what I wanted to do. I think we'll have one more day before, oh man. Oh, look at this. I'm doing my closeout and I get a fish. Look at that. Oh man, this is on the tomtate on the bottom. Oh man. Oh, did he get off? He got off. What a bummer. Oh man. Oh man. What happened here? Look at that. I don't think he was really hooked. He probably just had a hold of that fish. Oh, what a bummer. Man, I was just doing my closeout and we almost caught a fish. Well, let's get the free lines out one more time. That was my last tomtate. Let's just do one more free line rigging, and then we'll call it a day if we don't catch a fish, because I'd hate to leave them biting. All right, so no luck on my last chance free line attempt, but like I was saying earlier, you know, mission accomplished today. We wanted to come out and get a couple red snapper, and we did that. Got a really nice lane snapper, and that vermilion too. Those will all be good on the dinner table. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. Really helps me to continue to create these videos. So until next time, I hope to see you in another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing.